Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 mind-blowing facts about President Trump's brand new vehicle. So we all know that becoming POTUS comes with a few perks. Obviously you get a lot of power and money, but you also get the White House and the Air Force One plane. But every president also gets their very own presidential limousine. And according to spy pictures, Donald Trump is about to be getting a brand new one. So without further ado, let's check out Donald Trump's brand new presidential car. But first, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too. Coming in at number 10 we have 12 clones. So in case you don't know, President Trump's new car is called the Beast. The other features on this list will explain that name more later, but one basic fact about the car is that it's made by General Motors. Seeing as it's the car of POTUS, it makes sense that it's made by an American company. But despite the car costing $1.5 million, it's not one of a kind. Barack Obama's presidential car was called the Cadillac One, but Trump's Beast is very different. That is because there are actually 12 clones of the car. General Motors didn't just make the main Beast to use every day, they also made 12 clone cars which are very similar. This is so that when Trump travels from one city to another, a similar car is waiting for him. Some of these cars are also used as decoys, and they can also be used to transport VIP guests. Despite them being very similar, these 12 clone cars do all have different features. But in this video we're going to be looking at the main Beast, which has the best features. However, one thing all of the cars have in common is they run on a diesel engine due to the weight of the car. Next up is presidential compartment. So let's imagine you're Donald Trump. You're probably wondering what it's like for him sitting in the back of the Beast. Well, if you're sat in the presidential compartment, you're likely not going to be alone. Many assistants and even the president's family may be joining him, and that is why the presidential compartment seats the president and up to 4 more passengers. There's also a glass partition where he can separate himself from the driver. However, only Trump has access to the switch to lower it. The seats are made of leather and are incredibly comfortable. There's also a cup holder in the back of the car, and the signature US presidential seal. Next up is tech. So of course the Beast is a very heavy-duty vehicle, but there's also some fun James Bond style gadgets inside the car. Trump's seat has state-of-the-art technology. It comes with a satellite phone that can't be hacked into or called. However, the phone does have a direct line to the Vice President and the Pentagon. Inside are also defense accessories. There are many night vision cameras and also tear gas cannons. And what's more, the fuel tank is even armor plated and filled with foam. This is so that even if it suffers a direct hit, the fuel tank will never explode. The foam will simply stop any explosions from happening, meaning POTUS will always be safe. Not only that, the Beast has many GPS trackers, so people know where it is all the time, so Trump will never forget where he parked. Next up is driver. So of course the features and tech of the POTUS' car are very important, but something equally as important is the driver. And unsurprisingly, the driver is a pro. The driver is reportedly paid around $200,000 per year, so for that amount of cash, he better be good. The driver is an expert at driving even in emergency situations. If you thought policemen were great at getting to situations quickly and swerving in and out of cars, you should check out this driver. The driver's compartment contains a dashboard with an entire communications center, and there's also a GPS tracking system. And according to insiders, there's even a special steering wheel that the driver uses. Next up is windows. One of the most vulnerable parts of a car are the windows. They're made of glass and can pretty easily break, but not in the case of the Beast. The Beast's windows are so secure they can't even go down. Only the driver's side window can go down 3 inches. However, all of the rest of the windows in the car are completely sealed. The glass used in the windows is so strong it's enough to bear an explosion and bullets. The window not only comprises of glass but also 5 layers of polycarbonate. This makes it totally safe from any outside dangers. The windshield can also stand pretty much anything. Next up is doors. So when it comes to the doors of the Beast, they're very similar to a vehicle you may have been on, but not one you go on every day. The doors of the Beast are similar to the doors of a Boeing 747. They are 8 inches dense and are very thick. This is to keep the president and all of the passengers totally safe. And believe it or not, they can withstand any chemical or biological attack. The doors are sealed in such a way that nothing is penetrable. If this car went underwater, no water would even get through. When you look at the doors being opened, you can see just how thick they are. Next up is tires. So the last thing you want when you're transporting POTUS is for your tires to pop. That is why the Beast tires are made of Kevlar, and they even have steel rims underneath, enabling the car to escape even if the tire is destroyed. That's right, this car can actually drive without tires. It may seem excessive using bulletproof vest material in tires, but it is protecting the second most powerful man in the world. Next up is blood. So, from the looks of this car, you may think that nothing could ever harm the president. But just in case it does, the beast has him covered. Believe it or not, bottles of Trump's blood are kept on board in case he needs them in an emergency transfusion. These are apparently tucked in the right-hand driver's side door. They will likely never need to use this, but the fact they have these on board really proves the beast is the ultimate defense vehicle. Next up is trunk. Now it's time to look in Trump's trunk. Inside the trunk is not the president's groceries, but instead a lot of high-tech stuff. This includes an oxygen supply in case of a fire, and there's also a firefighting system. But that's not all, there's also more tear gas canisters in the trunk too, and even smoke screen dispensers for a speedy getaway. It's safe to say the Beast truly is the world's most secure vehicle. I think I'd feel safer in the Beast than a tank. Check out the poll in the top right corner to vote for the most amazing feature of the Beast. If you guys want more amazing videos, then check out my second channel. There'll be a link to that on screen in a moment, so check it out. But as always, thanks for watching. Click on some more videos on screen right now, leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.